Mark the motherfucking moment. If the Dems lose the 2020 election, and it's certainly skewing that way, it will be this moment right the fuck here. That assured it. Which moment, you inquire? Well, adjust your sag hammocks, settle in with some watered-down American lager, and hold your sides for impending hilarity.
For the past several months, we have been investigating in our committees and litigating in the courts, so the House can gather all the relevant facts and consider whether to exercise its full Article I powers, including a constitutional power of the utmost gravity, approval of articles of impeachment. And this week, the President has admitted to asking the President of Ukraine to take actions which would benefit him politically. The actions of the Trump presidency revealed the dishonorable fact of the President's betrayal of his oath of office, betrayal of our national security, and betrayal of the integrity of our elections. Therefore, today, I'm announcing the House of Representatives moving forward with an official impeachment inquiry. I'm directing our 6 committees to proceed with their investigations under that umbrella of impeachment inquiry.
Nancy! No sooner had I said Nancy Pelosi has firmly affixed the faux moderate face mask to her plexiglass goddamn jowls than she runs out and fouls her own fucking hustle. To be clear, I actually stand by my previous statement in the last rant. Watch that speech, folks. All it was missing was a masked Muslim gentleman, a machete, and a homosexual burning in a cage behind her. Bitch ain't about impeachment. And I'll go a step further. Maven of Marxism or not, this is not Pelosi's gooey, Gorbachev-hating center on display here. This is instead an indicator of the DNC's silent civil war I've been alluding to, since the Great American Congressional shit-in 2 titty fucking years ago. We've seen Pelosi and AOC cross cunts on a fair few fucking occasions, but with the current crop of candidates fading hard under prolonged scrutiny and the looming threat of the Democrats' dementia-stricken frontrunner being implicated in a Ukrainian cover-up that he had the heaving, pendulous balls to brag about on camera.
I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion. I said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time.
Well, it just so happens that the general prosecutor was investigating an energy firm in which Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, was heavily invested. Burisma Holdings is an energy corporation in Ukraine, and Hunter Biden, the son of the former vice president, has made a rather handsome profit from it, especially in the aftermath of the 2014 events in Ukraine in which pro-EU forces took power. That prosecutor was looking into 3 different instances of foul play from Hunter's cash cow.
Consider that hand fucking forced, my friends. I said it then, I say it again now. Nancy wants no part of impeachment. It's all but a tacit goddamn guarantee of a sweeping electoral loss in 2020, if not 2024, and the foreseeable future, which is not what this is. By the fucking by. Granted, you rarely pick out edible panties if you ain't planning a trip to the bone zone, but in this case, it seems obvious. This is Pelosi throwing a consolation prize to the electoral fraud squad to get them to stop flapping their fallopian tubes about impeaching Trump.
Is this the type of action that you were asking for when we spoke on Friday afternoon?
I think that we all, many of us, especially from districts that are experiencing the brunt of the president's decisions, have been feeling a sense of urgency around this. But I think the development around the whistleblower, I think these developments are exactly, where we need to be.
Look, Pelosi's finest hour came under Obama. And what was the ethos of the Obama administration, if not the illusion of action, rather than action itself? It's the Mueller manifesto all the fuck over again. Explore the possibility, investigate non-existent misconduct, kick up enough dirt to be mistaken for smoke, breathlessly shriek, where there's smoke, there must be fire, all the while using said pseudo-smoke as cover to make a hasty exit from impeachment proceedings and power ahead with the doomed DNC primaries. It's been said a man is defined not by his words, but by his actions, but I'd humbly submit my very own amendment to this ageless platitude. To know a man's full motivations, look not to his actions, but his reactions. Never mind the Grand Canyon-esque chasm where the proof should fucking be, as Nancy equivocated when asked what the offense actually is. Does no one find it conspicuous in the extreme that after reading about removal from office for over 2 years, it wasn't until Trump and Giuliani pointed out Obama, Biden, and the Ukraine's cozy little cuck-off that impeachment was suddenly front and fucking center. Color me suspicious, but when someone with as well-documented a history of perfidious fucking venality as the DNC forms a human fucking wall in front of something, I tend to wonder what it is their bodies are conveniently blocking the view of. And wait, if we impeach Trump for reopening the Ukrainian Biden blackmail investigation that the Obama administration obstructed, does this mean Obama gets litigated as well? Because I'd happily feed the Don of the DNC if Barack and Biden are served for fucking dessert. At least we'd still have spark mandrel Mike Pence to finish the fucking wall. Better crackpots than tin pots, my friends. I'm Razor Fist. God fucking speed.
Previously on Avatar.
Proceed.
Thank you. Today, the Republican majority is not judging the president with fairness, but impeaching him with a vengeance. In the investigation of the president, fundamental principles which Americans hold dear, privacy, fairness, checks and balances, have been seriously violated. And why? Because we are here today because the Republicans in the House are paralyzed with hatred of President Clinton, and until the Republicans free themselves of this hatred, our country will suffer. I rise to oppose these unfair motions which call for the removal of the President of the United States from office, and in doing so wish to point out some differences between the investigation of the President and the investigation of Newt Gingrich. The first principle in our investigation of Newt Gingrich was that at the moment we found exculpatory information, it would be reported immediately to the accused and be made public. The independent counsel knew that the president was exonerated when Travelgate, Whitewater, and Filegate, and he held that information until the hearing, indeed until after the election. This was not fair. Indeed, it is the responsibility of any prosecutor to immediately release information that is exculpatory.
What's more serious is that he can't win.